for Japan, Papa Delta.
Japan, Papa Delta. Now I know the voice. What's the name?
Papa Delta. Now I know the voice. What's the name?
Yeah, Jim, it's been a while. The name is Pete. Pete's the name, and we're down here near Charlotte. And have a new radio service to get a check.
Went back to my local antenna, and you took my head off there. I'm copying you. It looks to be about 15, 20 over, somewhere in there. What radio is it that you have today?
It's a little Yaesu FT-710, Jim, over.
Yes, sir. As we stand and as I'm listening to it, it sounds just a little upper mids heavy, like maybe a push of 10 dB at 1 KC, 1.5 KC. Roger?
I'm not sure what you mean. A little too many highs?
Yeah, well, mid-highs, just in the telephone frequency there, 1.5 kilohertz. Usually our treble EQ, we want to go up higher to about 2.7, around through there. This one sounds like it's pushing at about 1 KC, 1.5, and it's kind of mid-rangey. Roger?
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm just, adjusting the 3-band EQ system in it. So the mid-frequency on that 3-band EQ, I can notch that a little bit and bring it down. So maybe that'll reduce some of the mids.
Yes, sir. Normally we suggest just keeping those mids flat, keeping the mid EQ control flat, and then catch up, or what we need to do with equalizer is designed to strike a balance between the top treble EQ and mid-range and the bottom EQ and mid-range. And if you push the mid-range, it's so much harder for the EQ to strike a balance. So normally we say keep the mid-range flat and then adjust the top and bottom for EQ. So much so that the ICOM 7300, 7610 models don't even put a mid-range EQ control in there, because they want to keep it flat and just have, strike a balance between the top to the mids and the bottom to the mids. Roger?
Yeah, Roger. Well, I just adjusted the mid-frequency here and took it down a bit. I don't know if you can tell it or not.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, why don't you tell me about your antenna system or so, and let me look at you for a minute.
Yeah, Roger. I'm just using the little microphone that came with it, the little hand mic, which isn't great, waiting for a cable for my MD100. But the radio, the 710, nice little radio. I got it to compare with my 7300, and just getting used to the bells and whistles and the buttons, and trying to adjust the EQ so it doesn't sound too bad with the little mic over.
Roger, Roger. This is one of the few times I would say that maybe if that mid-range EQ went to about 2 clicks roll, 2 clicks cut on your mid EQ, the top and the bottom's coming along nicely. If we just ditch that a little more on that mid-range, and let's see what happens there. About 2 clicks.
All right, I'll drop it down too. Okay, dropped it down a little more there. Whether it makes a difference, who knows? Over.
Yes, sir. Now, you just have a 3-band EQ. Is that a Roger?
Yeah, parametric EQ. You've got the frequency, the level, and the Q.
Oh, you have parametric. Well, run that mid-range up to about 1.5, somewhere in there, and let's see what happens there.
Yeah, because I've got it at 900 right now.
Yeah, try that 1.4, 1.5, and let's see.
Okay, there's 1400 over.
Oh, yeah. That's nice. And that's cut 3 clicks?
Yeah, I went from 900 to 1400.
Yeah, I would run it just like that. It's so much more pleasurable. The other was kind of in your ear, kind of upper mids push that was on the irritating side just a little bit. But now it's a lot cleaner.
Yeah, and how's the bass in the high end? Okay.
Yeah, I would take that the actual treble control to 2.7K plus 3, 2.7K plus 3 on your treble control.
Well, I'm actually at 3 right now.
On your treble control?
Yeah, that's the third frequency with the level at 10.
Well, you sound like just beautiful. So let's just call it quits. Yeah, get the Gorilla Tape. It's beautiful. You'll love your recording.
Okay, well, hey, I appreciate it. And I'm running at 2.KC bandwidth. This little 710 doesn't go much higher. I can get it up to. Well, it's 100 on the low end, 2900 on the high, and I can change it for 50 KC on the low and 3050 on the top to give you about 3 KC. In other words, I go from 2.8 to 3, but that's about it.
Roger, yeah, we usually suggest 100 to 2900 and give you just a slice of daylight before you wind up in somebody else's yard, Roger.
Yeah, very good. Hey, Jim, appreciate it, and I'll look forward to listening to the recording when you get it posted, I guess, sometime over the weekend. But great to hear you, Jim. Again, the name's Pete. We're near Charlotte, and I'll let you run KC9VKV from W4 Japan, Papa Delta.
Roger. Now, what kind of, just out of curiosity, what kind of a mic jack does that radio take?
It's at RJ45, and that's why I had to order a cable so I can use my MD100 with it, which should be a little bit better than the little hand mic that they supplied.
Roger. Now, that last transmission, your bottom end was just perfect. It tends to wander a little bit. Is that maybe proximity to microphone or something?
Yep, that's exactly right. I brought it up a little bit closer, and of course, getting that proximity effect gets a little more bass in there.
Yes, sir. Well, you've got some good area to do that, so you can just get right up on that mic if you want.
Oh, really? I can get up this high, and I'm not getting sibilant?
No. And what happens is you don't really get sibilance. You get bass buildup the closer you get to a microphone, usually.
Yeah, well, I'm on top of it right now. I hope it isn't overpowering.
Looks good. You might look at your ALC, but other than that, it's just gangbusters, Roger. And you'll hear it on your recording.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Well, I appreciate your help there, Jim, and look forward to the recording. Have a good day, KC9VKV. W4JPD 73.
Roger, Pete 73, sir. You have a great afternoon, beautiful weekend. Again, to hear the audio, if you go to YouTube, do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook. That will take you to our Qso-Vlog page. This will be cut number 1 in a series of 2800 Qso-Vlog aircheck recordings, and I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. 73, sir, good to hear you, and appreciate you joining us. Now, if you can, join us next Friday. I'd love to have you. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog Net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.